Hi guys, how you doing? Senior Gaming here, and in today's episode I want to talk about Valor Legends and a Dungeon Rush. So what actually is Dungeon Rush? Dungeon Rush is one of the reoccurring events which happen in a game. You can open it every few days and then claim great rewards. In order to access it, you want to head over to a Kingdom Adventure, which is literally next to events and just below first purchase. Obviously, if you have spend your money, then the first purchase button wouldn't be no longer here. But you want to head over, and now we've got two events. The treasure dig is currently inactive, and I will definitely cover that at some point as well. But we're gonna focus on today's Dungeon Rush. And the principle of this game is a very simple. You start in with one of the characters and you either increasing amount of your power or you joining other characters to your team, which at the same time also increase your sort of power or the damage output. And you can move between left and right hand side of your screen. But when you start getting to a sort of later stages, the traps are sort of getting more and more trickier. And there is no way of sort of going with a trial error in a way of you keep going same routine over and over again until you can sort of memorize the way you're gonna pass the level. Because the moment you're gonna sort of shift to left or right a fraction of the second later or earlier, this will now completely change your gameplay. So what I want to show you here in a second is a simple trick of how you can sort of control your character better in order to get yourself landed on these traps sort of more accurately. And what I mean by landed is obviously to avoid them rather than run into one of these traps. But I have sort of, when I just started this, I have slightly struggled with one of the latest stages, and then when I have sort of figured out this quick tip and that technique, it helped me a lot just to keep completing these sort of events very efficiently. So I'm not gonna waste any more time. We're gonna head straight over to the gameplay, and as I'm gonna do the sort of trick, I'm gonna fully describe that. So obviously we're gonna start with our character. We only base here on a simple math, so you need to know when it's worth to plus on your power and when it's obviously worth multiplying. When we starting with 1, it's no brainer, we want a 20 rather than multiplying 1 times 2. So yeah, we beat in the first sort of group. And then we're gonna multiply that times 20. And here what we've got now is just this technique. So what you want to do is just simply hit left or right. You want to move left right, and then you can fully sort of land it where your traps shouldn't be sort of activated. Okay, we didn't manage to get that one perfectly, but you're gonna get the gist. That will sort of buys you a time in order to get prepared for that last trap. Obviously I couldn't be 100% focused here as I'm playing and trying to give a commentary here, but let's just give it one more shot and see how that's gonna go. Right then, so from here times 1 we can get another character, plus 50, no brainer. There we go. Okay, then in here we wouldn't never take any minus. And in here, plus 20 your character will be pretty much similar. So we can go for another character and let's just wait for the traps. So left, right, and in here now we've got more than enough time. These traps, yeah, once again to the left. But obviously what you're doing with this strategy, you're moving sort of left, right, when you effectively slowing your characters of going forward. And therefore, you got more time of think exactly where the trap gonna shift. If you would just let your character run and you just shifted it once, it will just go at a certain pace, and it will be very hard for you to decide if this pace is good enough. Therefore left, right, and finally you're gonna get a good gist of how to complete these events very efficiently. So I'm not gonna progress with any further stages. I have pretty much explained that trick and it works for me very well. Before I used to sort of have these attempts, you know, 3, 4, 5 times and couldn't finish the level. It was getting a little bit tricky, sort of timing this perfect fraction of the second, but with this strategy of sort of moving to the side and slowing your character down, you got more time to think and react. So that will be it. It's a very short, sweet, to the point video, and I hope it will help you to sort of completing this event very, very efficiently. So that will be it, guys, for today. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I will see you next time.